Yo, beautiful people, what's good? It is your boy Justin, artist all the way here from the DMV. It's a late night check-in. I'm up trying to do some work. Listen, I'm an artist, engineer, producer, and A&R teacher. I teach, as you can see on the banner here, leadership through music. I let you in a day in the life of what I do. I've been a full-time musician for the last almost 4 years now, which is kind of crazy. It has not been easy, okay? But I love what I do. And I'm just trying to get back in the rhythm of going live back here on Volume. So shout out to all my Volume family. I appreciate y'all. This record you hear in the background, it's a new joint I was doing last night. And my new schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, noon Eastern time. And it's been a busy week. As y'all know, if you remember, I deal with some chronic health issues, autoimmune conditions, disabilities, whatever you want to call them, invisible disabilities to be more accurate. So I look fine, but not so much inside, right? And so I wasn't on yesterday and I wasn't on today. And so I just thought I'd jump on, get this part in my head out, try to work on a record before it hits midnight. So welcome to the party. Welcome. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do things, right? Oh man, let me get rid of that message there. Hold on for a second, y'all. Let y'all see that real quick. Forgot to put on the do not disturb button, you know. But yeah, this is a record I did last night. One of like 4, which is kind of crazy. And I'm liking it. So I usually start my sessions with listening to what I did the last time. And if I want to add to it, if it's something I was really vibing on, or I just move on to something else. So I'm going to just probably actually play some of the joints that I did last night and see where we are. But one thing I do want to talk about to all artists, creatives, business-minded people, entrepreneurs, minorities, everyone, okay? And I say this because I just know, like when I mention minorities, you know, I'm a black man, so I know what it's like when I say this, right? I'm speaking from experience. Any tips that you get from me is experience. I have nearly 20 years of experience of hands-on doing the work, figuring out myself. Not often have I had a team. And if I did, more than likely, if I'm not mistaken, not too many of them knew more than what I did, you know, and I mean that as experience, right? So, of course, there are things and people that I have learned things from, but a lot of my tips come from personal experience, doing the work. And so this particular one, I'll give you all a bit of a story. Someone hit me up, an artist, and was asking a lot of questions. And of course, when you get to a place, you like, you know, I want to get free information, but I need to get paid for my work, right? I need to get paid for what I know, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. I know I'm still, I don't know, it's weird. Even though I'm in an interesting place right now, it's still a learning experience on how to navigate that. And I do that ideally with just the spirit and kind of what's being asked and really recognizing, can I give this away for free or should I get paid? Nonetheless, person's asking me a lot of questions and I wasn't sure if that's really what we were talking about or not, right? And To me, these are things that, to be honest, you can Google. Like, I'm gonna be real. You can Google anything that you want to know. But I know how important it is to find out from someone that knows, right? And so once I got the hand, I'm like, okay. Like, yeah, I was very vague. I didn't give too many specifics, because if you want specifics, then that means you might need my services and are in your pocket, right? We have 3 tiers. I help you strategize. I give you feedback on your music, all these things. So artists, check me out, JastinArtist.com, and on your pocket. And yeah, as I'm giving this information, I'm thinking some of these things. I'm like, yeah, you can Google this, da da da. They were asking for a little more specifics, and I didn't really want to hit them with the business pitch, right? So I gave them what I felt would suffice. But after the conversation, I really thought about it, and I'm thinking, man, you have to be resourceful as a creative. I mean, as a person, period, right? But as a creator, as an entrepreneur, if you're an artist, whether it's a songwriter, producer, musician, DJ, instrumentalist, anything that you do, you have to be resourceful. You have to not be scared to look things up. Now, dare I say this and sound old, but I am older. I do have experience. Back in my day, I was in the library. This is before Google. This is before YouTube University. This is before these platforms that you could go to and engage in an instant. 24 hours, like now you can just go. You could make a post. You could be on Twitter, like whatever it is. Look up hashtags and find out whatever you want to know. But when I started music, I had to go to the library. I had a few people I could hit up, but there was something about me learning it on my own. And I'm gonna give y'all a little more. This is the sample I used in this joint. So I changed the tempo, changed the key, I think 2 semitones, so whole. Yeah, I think that's all I did. Oh, and I use this dope Unison sound effect. Shout out to Unison, the sound doctor. I was trying not to get it, y'all, but this joint is fire. Okay, I'm a Unison OG. Shout out to them. But I lost my train of thought because it's like, oh, this is dope. I ain't gonna let y'all hit the drums yet. I ain't gonna put the drums in yet, because I think if you're like me, you're like, yo, I wouldn't have necessarily thought to be in that pocket, but I'm so glad I did. But anyway, so back in the day, yes, I was hitting the library to find out what I needed to know. And I feel like in this time, many artists, no matter your age, don't want to be resourceful. And yet, if you have people you can reach out to, by all means, reach out to them. I am the most resourceful person I know, right? Like, I will go out and learn it. I will go out and find it. But I also share the information that I know. And so it really fired me up, because in this conversation, I sensed that there was this, just give me the answers, just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it, rather than I want to know this information because I want to learn this information. I want to gain my process on how to do it. And so I just want to share with the creative, you, the artist, the producer, the engineer, the DJ, the instrumentalist, the poet. I know I was forgetting at least one in my realm. To please be resourceful, find the information, read the books, the PDF, the Audible. Please do it, because it will change how you do business, how you view business, and then how people ultimately view you as a business woman or a business man. I'm telling you, it changes it. The one thing that I remember when I started music, I said that I didn't want to know everything, but I don't even know how to say it, but it's like I didn't want to know everything, but I wanted to be involved in everything. Meaning I have knowledge of every aspect of how to make a record. And in recent years, I'm realizing more and more the rabbit hole goes deep, okay? Like engineering, let's be real, especially in today's time, you can make a record without knowing nothing, right? Just if it sounds good, go with it, right? Which is a rule of thumb of engineering. But engineering is very technical, and it's up to you on how far you really want to go. And so in my journey in doing this, I'm realizing there is but only so far I want to go in terms of details, but I'm still learning, I'm still figuring out like, okay, from the program to techniques to this to that. So you want to be versatile. You want to be knowledgeable of all aspects of what you're creating. Don't just focus on writing a song, making the music. Know these other aspects of promotion. Know who the heavy hitters are. Know, and I'll say this, in a time that tech is booming and being very much utilized in music, there are companies that are coming up all the time, like Volume. Volume is new. I found out it from the great producer Demo, who's a Full Sail grad. Shout out to Demo and all my Full Sailors. Never heard of it, but it's the platform I've been looking for. And most people still don't know about Volume, right? But I see it as an opportunity to build a relationship, a rapport, hopefully a partnership with the Volume platform, and let artists know, like, yo, you want to know why I sound so good? Because you can hear me on my Origin mic. You can hear the music that I'm listening to on my monitors or my headphones. Come to Volume. You know what I mean? So like, there's so many ways to do this, to be resourceful. But I just got to encourage you, please, the dynamic that it can have for you for presenting yourself as a resourceful person can be mind-blowing, can be life-changing. It's all about perception. I know in music and especially hip-hop, it's about smoke and mirrors, man. Which is the perception and perspective that you have. Like, how are you looking at it? What's your vantage point? And I think for me, I'm always trying to be authentic, real, open, honest, vulnerable. And I think one of the main reasons I can be that, because I'm resourceful. I'm always reading, looking up stuff, and trying to add to what I already know. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's a tip, on how to become a better leader, better creative, a better entrepreneur, is be resourceful. All right, so let's get into this music, man. We just gonna bring the beat in, all right? Because I think this is all I have. But I'll let y'all vibe for a second. Hey, 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 yo, yo, yo. Ho, ho. Oh, I do need to turn that down a little bit. So listen, what was hard about this? Let's bring that bass in. And I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna let y'all see. Now that your boy know how to do some of this, so y'all can actually see what I'm doing. You can see what I'm doing. Hey, you can see what I'm doing. Hey, you can see what I'm doing. Hey, see what I'm doing. Hey, you can see what I'm see. All right. So I started out with this sample from the Mini Guys. Shout out to them. A new producer community that I've been using over the last few years. But they just put a bad taste in my mouth recently on some stuff, so I don't know if I'll be using them again. But it's a Meek Mill pat. It's one of their loops. Said, all right, let me see what they got. And matter of fact, check that out. It's crazy, right? Dre is crazy. That's the original sound, okay? So the Sound Doctor, a lot of their products are like this. This is like their third, fourth product, right? So I'll let y'all see, give you all the sauce, as they say, right? This is their latest one by Unison, the Sound Doctor. It just allows you to basically create a style or select a style, select a formula, click this red button, and then boom, the doctor, who is animated, will generate these effects and give you, a dope sound. And then you just, if you like it, you keep it. If you don't, you hit the button again. If you need to, you can change the style of formula. So I ended up on this one, and like, come on, B, like, what? So you got some compression, you have some noise, chorus, to fill it out. You got some space, which is obviously reverb. Then you have some chorus again, and then you had the reverse effect. Now, this is just the preset. I don't, if I remember correctly, I didn't adjust anything, and that's the whole idea. If y'all remember, what's that joint called? I can't remember the name of it, but I bought it. I ended up buying it, thought it was dope, ends up getting it, and I don't even use it no more. You know what I mean? So I think Unison is definitely they doing something, because this joint is brilliantly fire. So then I decided to pitch it down. So you see that there. And then I believe the original tempo was at 102, and I upped it to 122. Now I'm gonna be honest, y'all. When I'm a Reason user early on, like Reason 3, okay? And I got away from it, and then I came back like 5-6 years ago. And so since over the years I've been a Mac user, I fell in love with Logic. But I love making my beats in Reason, and I love mixing in Logic. So when I upgraded to Reason 11, yeah, I guess that's when they did it. I don't remember, but nonetheless, if you don't know, you can use Reason now as a plugin, something that they had to build it, I'm sure. So they were probably working on this for a minute, but something they should have been doing a minute ago, or we wanted a minute ago. And I was trying to get familiar with using Reason in Logic and navigating that, and how I get certain things to just move the way I want to, because like anything, you get used to it, you want to just go with it. Workflow is everything, especially when you are battling with health issues. You want to be more efficient than ever. And so I have definitely spent time and resources to help me flow more effectively, because I just can't move like I used to. I can't think like I used to. So honestly, it's like I need as much help as possible. And so Unison is definitely a big part of that. And Reason's new way to put, to use it as a plugin is more helpful than ever. So let's go back to it. I just wanted to share that. So I think the next thing I wanted to do was uh, add some keys. And shout out to Cymatics. They, brilliant. So I decided to do it. And it was difficult though. Like, I played it trying to nail the downbeats of this pad, but I had to go in the piano roll. Let's see what it'll show. Yeah, I had to go in the piano roll and actually like move things a bit because, excuse me, it was off. And so it happens, when you got pads, it's a lot of movement. So you usually aren't technically starting on the downbeat if that's where you're choosing to come in. So when you have a sample, you got to really find that to make it work. So that was the next thing I did. And then I probably did the drums next, but we'll play the bass. And I believe this is a good old Contact bass. Yes, it is. Substance. I'll pull this up. Alright. And then we just add the beat, man. Oh, and I'll show y'all this too because I'm in love with it. By all means, I'm not a drummer. Shout out to my son and all the drummers out there. He's a drummer. I'm not. You know what I mean? That's probably the weakest part of my game in production. Especially since I've been dealing with these health issues and they've been getting very intense. I don't know, maybe it's just me sometimes, but I know there are times that it's very challenging. And so I had to check out this Drum Monkey by Unison yet again. Again, you pick the genre, you pick your length, hit this button, the monkey say ta-da. You got a drum beat. So that's from this joint. Sometimes I'll tweak it. It already comes with crazy dope samples in it already, but you can, plug in your own samples if you want. It's pretty fire. Pretty on point most of the time. But you can adjust it as you fit from sound to pattern. So sometimes this stuff can be very it can be the spark to start something. And then, hey, shout out to Jace. And then it could be just how you do it. You know what I mean? So I do a bit of both. But let's I didn't mean to do that. I actually wanted to play some old stuff. Check. Remember the stuff I did yesterday. There needs to be something where, I don't know, I guess this is like MP3 though, right? There needs to be something where, I don't know, I guess that's kind of already what it is. But I just want something to, like, when I create something, and even though it's not the full version, I just want to be able to rip it and listen on my phone. And I guess, that's, you make an MP3, then send it to your phone, right? Or, if you utilize sending your music to SoundCloud or something, you could do that. But I just wish there was something faster. All right, let's check this out. I have no idea what this is. Sound like a lot going on, don't it? Yeah, I think I started with this first. So we got, wow. So that unison gave it some ruggedness. And I believe this is another MIDI God's MIDI file for the Jay-Z pack. And I was like, what? It didn't sound like a Jay-Z joint to me. So I made it aggressive just to see what that would do. Added these other keys on it. Then I added some vocals on myself. And I used, yeah, I got some auto tune on it. I used the Sound Doctor again. And we used the Drum Monkey for the drums. So interesting, I wouldn't rap on it, it ain't for me, but this might be something for TV because I'm in the sync licensing, so I'm constantly making songs for TV and film. So yeah, that's where a bulk of my stuff is going, and of course, working with artists. So like I could hear somebody singing on it, but it wouldn't be me. You know what I mean? I don't even know what this is. I don't see anything. So oh, this joint is this joint is alright. This joint is alright. I didn't add the midis yet. So everything's just on a loop. Do I have a bass line? I don't know if I have a bass line. Oh, I do. Bruh, I don't know anything on this record. I So this not. I like it. Oh, I think my drums is right here. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I need to go ahead and do that put everything out. Shout out to my guy Tone Jones. He's my guy. I use one of his samples in this joint, and I believe I put the Ovox on it. A wave plugin, synthesizer plugin. It was freaking fire, and I'm gonna start using this more on my loops that I have. So yeah, check this joint out. Oh, come on, don't do me like that, system overload. Don't do me like that. Hey, what up? What up? Oh yeah, I did a little tester because I put this pop filter back on my mic. Come on, B. Come on, B. I think I already got my buffer all the way up. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's see anything else can close out. I'll close this out. Ah, man, come on. Like the last time I did this didn't do none of this. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, let's bounce in place. Let's see if that will help. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoy yourself checking out what I do. And of course, the tips that I try to bring y'all. Let's see if this works. Like literally, it almost did it. It almost did it. I'm gonna open it back up. So yeah, I want to at least play y'all the sample so y'all can hear how I flipped it, and then might spend 5 minutes on the last song. Man, come on, B. This ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. All right, so I'm gonna at least let y'all hear this. So this was the sample. Now, Tone Jones is a phenomenal musician. He's a keyboardist. He's a singer, and you just gonna hear that in his music. Period. I just love his sound. Love his sound. Love his sound. So I know I'm getting authentic musicianship because I can't play like that. So I was like, yo, I like this. Let me use the old Vox. Ain't that crazy? That joint is crazy. All right, let's see if the beat will jump in. Let's go. Ah, of course it would do that. Man. But anyway, it's a dope one. Hopefully y'all got how dope it is, even though you didn't really hear all of it. But yeah, so I got some decent ones, man. Let's see what we can conjure up in the next few minutes before I get out of here. I got a long day tomorrow. I need to try to get some rest. Got a big event tomorrow, sync event. Then Friday I have an actual event to speak at my school for Full Sail. So I'm excited about that. So there's nobody online, so I was like, I would ask if anybody would give me a tempo, but I'll come up with it myself. Lately I've been doing, so I'm gonna go here. I'll do drums first. So the thing that I love about a lot of these tools that I use, it makes me feel like I have my own drummer, I have my own keyboardist, I have my own bassist, and I can just, hey, yo, I like this or I like that, right? So in my recent lives, I could tell you like, yo, I used to despise using stuff like this, but now, man, it's all about perspective. Okay. I kind of like this. All right, so more plugins that I've been using of late is Slate Digital, and a synthesizer is ridiculous. But you know what? I'm gonna use something else that I just got free. I don't remember where it is. Oh, this triple cheese. Hey, we got somebody joining the room. What's good? What's good? We about to head out, but just working on the production, trying to find a sound in this new plugin. I really just maybe want some keys or something. Okay, maybe strings. Let's see what they strings sound like. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You have to do the playback. I did just play a few that I just did last night, trying to conjure up something before I get out of here. But this joint is not making me look good right now. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Because I'm getting a little island vibe, right? I'm getting a little island vibe. So as I talked about, I use Reason as the plugin in Logic. And then I just upgraded this joint, the Reason joint, for this thing right here. I hadn't even tapped into the other features of Reason 12 because I think this joint is fire. It makes you really feel like you a keyboardist, right? Because any instrument is about rhythm. You know, I'm a guitarist, been playing for a minute, right? But man, I can go on the guitar and like, you know, but I can't do that on the keys. So this allows me to stay within the pocket of ideally the chords that I should stay within in a particular said genre, in a particular key. It's freaking phenomenal. Freaking phenomenal. So all right, let's get back to it. I'm gonna show you. So I get to pick the genre. So we're gonna pick I want to do either R&B, pop, or uplifting. I don't know. Let's try Sunset. For some reason, I feel like it might. You know what's interesting? Though we're not in a key like already set, so you could really tell what fits, right? It may just be the sound. Bap. All right, let's try R&B pop. Yeah, I think it's just the sound. It doesn't sound great chord wise, but just to give you something, you know. Hey, what's your name, Pat? Is it Pat? Where you from? It's kind of interesting right here. Voodoo. Whistle might be too much, y'all. Ooh, my bad. I had a feeling it was gonna be a high frequency too, yo. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Patrick. Oh, you do like the triple cheese? Okay. So I just started using it. I literally just downloaded it yesterday, I think. Oh, you're in Florida? Okay. Treasure Island. I have no idea where that is, but hopefully you made it through the storm. Hopefully it wasn't affected. Family and friends. So you're a producer, Pat. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one particularly, man, but I was gonna try to give y'all something, but as you know, it can take forever to find the right sound, right? It can take forever. So I'm gonna go back to the Anna. I don't know what you want to call it. Let's see what Pat says. I can tell you are more experienced than me, but when I play guitar, I know the notes on the fretboard, but it's the surprising nature of not knowing what makes me appreciate my learning so much that I see will make me fascinating. Oh, absolutely, Pat. I totally 100% agree with you. And to be honest, granted, I've been playing technically for 18 years. It's been a little back and forth in the last three because I've had surgery twice on my right wrist, which is um, my dominant hand. So I'm trying to get back into it. I feel the same way, and I've been playing for a long time. So I think that is the purity of learning and music and hitting buttons and not knowing what you're gonna get. So let's see. All right. So this new plugin, Anna, I love. And I love how you can rate things too. So when I come back to it, I'm like, oh, what do I want to use or what's good? I can just go back to it. So right now, I just wanted to see if I can find a sound to go with this drums. And then we can come up with some. But I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta get up early. And if you're a creative like me, Pat, and anyone else watching, you don't just go to sleep. Even with all my health stuff and taking medication, I still never just go to sleep and knock out. I like that. Let me get this a 5. I like how that sounds. I might use this. I just All right. So what you're hearing right now is just what this chord sequencer automatically does for you. Which I like because it'll help me figure out the sound without me pressing buttons. But now I'm gonna just press stuff. So I like that jump. Hey. All right. So I kind of like that. But I want to switch up. Switch on the turnaround. So the green is what's like naturally okay in this key of D sharp, right? So my chord progression is D sharp minor. But when since I'm starting with D sharp minor, it's green, right? When I jump to F minor 7, it's a big jump. So that's why these darker shades, the lighter green is like, what is it? How do they put it? Not more likely. So the other greens are more likely what you should jump to or can jump to. The lighter green is less likely. The gray, or I don't even, kind of greenish. I don't know what it is. Is even more less likely, and then the black is like triple not likely, but it's dope. So like, let's look. We go from here. So dope, but it's unique. It brings character, right? So if we start here and then we just went here, just a slight jump, but let's go to F, what is this, F sharp 6, right? So this is why I love this, because you don't have to be knowledgeable about chords and all this stuff as a keyboardist. Now, as a guitarist, I kind of know that, but I'm also, like Pat said, I'm just fishing around for chords. I'm just letting my fingers, do it. Now, granted, I'm a band geek. I do know music. I should know it better than I do now, but you kind of stop doing all that stuff once you get out of it. So this is why I love this chord. What's it called? Chord Singer plugin. So let's get back to it. So I want to. Oh, yes, right there. So we be like, See, this is why I love this joint. Let's bring the drums back in. Okay, I'm not in the session anymore. Okay. I messed up. Forgot my rhythm. Boom, 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 Ah. All right. Man, that's rough. I'm telling you, man. All these ailments. I'm like, what am I doing? Right. So we're going to record it. Here we go. 2, 3, and... Yeah, I actually did that on the first take. Let's go. Let's go. That's crazy. That's crazy. Doesn't happen often, but... Oh, cool. You in school? That's dope, Pat. What school are you going to? Full Sail by any chance? I dig it, brother. All right, so I'm gonna do one other thing. Since we do have somebody watching officially, we're gonna add let's add a bass line. It's another joint that I use. Oh, South Florida. Okay, dope. Hey, it still can be, brother. It still can be. I did my undergrad in HBCU, North Carolina A&T State University, Aggie Pride. It's in Greensboro, North Carolina. And then I did my master's at Full Sail for entertainment business. So, whatever works, brother. I hope you're enjoying it. Is it, what year are you? First year, second? And are you studying music? I forgot what I'm doing. Okay. I really like this. But that's what I can show y'all too. This Unison Sound Doctor. Because I have just started using it, testing it out. And I'm already in love with it. I'm like, seeing these videos is like, yo, they're really true. Anthropology, okay, dope. I knew a few anthropology majors. Third, sweet, man. Congrats. I can't imagine being in school officially right now during the pandemic. So like, big ups to you, bro. Big ups. I'm proud of you. I know I just met you, but I'm proud of you. Matter of fact, let me look in the camera and say that. I am proud of you. Despite everything that has happened to you personally, the world, you still in it, man. So kudos. It's a big deal. Just want to say that. All right, so this is a Sound Doctor. It will make the sound dope by a click of a button. Check it out. Oh wow, that is very intriguing, brother. All right, so we see how that sound changed just off the dime. Now I went with Dreamy just because I wanted to see what it was going to do. All right, so I'm going to change it to, let's try Unique. Wow. This is crazy. All right, let's go to warm. Kind of like that. So for now, we're gonna turn it off. But as you can see, that's how this thing can roll. I forgot what key we're in. D sharp. Actually, I need to use my key thing. Give me one moment, y'all. I have something that will tell me what key we're in. See, look at that. That's dope. I don't even have to do nothing, man. Yeah, man. Sound Doctor sweet. Memories is really sturdy. Okay. Dope. Alright. So, I do this so I always know what key I'm in. And now I don't have to... Sorry. Give y'all a little bit of feedback. But now I don't have to figure it out on the keyboard or... what's the other thing I'm trying to say? Or the guitar. I just click a button and it'll tell me what key I'm in and I keep moving. You know what I mean? So I was never that advanced, even in my band days, to like hear the key and be like, oh, I know what key we're in. It was never that good. All right, so this is another dope plugin that I like in Reason. I'm gonna just show you how it works, as you see. I guess I'll keep it up. So I just hit the random button here. So I picked I don't even know what you want to call it, a theme, if you will. It's funky generation. And I'm kind of confused why it's not giving me more funk. So in the same way as Sound Doctor and other plugins by Unison that I've used, it's a great starting point. Or you could just use it. It just really, you know, depends on what you like. So some ideas that I've gotten since I've been using this, then I'll kind of figure out how to play it on the keyboard and then kind of go from there. Or I can tweak it right here in this window. And then I can drag this over into MIDI and then play with it. So like, this joint is pretty dope. It can be tricky though. Trying to find what you like, but it's kind of the same thing as when you're working with musicians and you're like, oh, I like that, I don't like that, da da da. So all right, that's gonna be it for me, y'all. Pat, I appreciate you coming on and joining us, man. Please give me a follow right here on Volume if you haven't already. Visit JastonArtist.com. Hit me up on social media, Jaston Artist. I'm frequently on IG. It's one of my favorites. But any place that's easier for you, I'm probably on there. Jaston Artist, the only one. But I appreciate you coming in, man, and joining me. I'm trying to get back in the swing of my Volume live stream, so I haven't had too many people on, and I just kind of got on randomly tonight. So definitely look for the playback. I'll definitely have that playing back once it's uploaded. But thank you guys so much. Hopefully I will see you Friday at 12. Yeah, that's my next scheduled time. I have an event that morning, so if you don't see me at noon, you probably see me later that day. But stay tuned, man. Oh, absolutely. I appreciate that. That's my new, I'll say new model, but it's something I'm very passionate about, so I made a pivot to make sure that that's what I do. And so in my lives, I'm sharing tips, whether I really notice it or not, but being more intent on sharing tips. And of course, showing you what I do in music, whether I'm producing, mixing. Got a new project coming out with my homie Damian Lewis on Friday, so definitely check that out if you love hip hop and it's clean. Again, go to my website, JastonArtist.com. So yeah, I just show you a day in the life of what I do, man. Full-time musician. So yeah, stay tuned, brother. Stay tuned. Have a great day in class tomorrow. And yeah, I hope to see you soon, man. I appreciate the follow, and I'll follow you back. Everybody have a good night. Deuces.